expect to see somebody recording me right there. Even the guy behind me is recording. Oh, this car gets so much attention, as it should. Alright, you guys, so I think it's time for me to tell you guys what's going on. As you guys know, I've been doing this whole YouTube thing for about 5 years now. I started my YouTube channel with this car, or really because of this car. And it's been amazing, right? I mean, we're well over 100,000 subscribers now. And, you know, everything's been doing good. This car's obviously a huge hit. You know, and it's done fantastic. I cannot complain whatsoever. But, you know, everything has to come to an end, right? Unfortunately, that is the way everything is in life. Everything comes to an end. Things have to change, and sometimes you just have to kind of be willing to take a risk and, you know, go for it and see what can happen. Sometimes better things can lead from those changes, even though it might seem scary sometimes. That's the point of this video. So unfortunately, things have to change now. You know, this car has been absolutely amazing. I can't complain about it whatsoever. I've reached a point in my life to where I have to make this change. I believe it would be the best for me financially, and just overall is going to bring good things to me, my family, and the channel. I just wish I could have shown all of you guys, you know, so many of you guys that told me, oh, I want to ride in the Supra, I want to experience a, you know, very fast car. I wish I could have made it happen for all of you guys, man, but unfortunately, you know, just with my schedule, work, kids, running all the social media accounts, all that stuff, it was really hard for me to make it happen. But I mean, you never know, maybe in the future I'll get something else, and we can make it happen. I've enjoyed this car to its max. I've pushed it beyond its limits. You know, the car has gone, it is a TH400, you know, well over 1,000 horsepower car. You know, I did, you know, sub 400, 60 to 130s. You know, I believe the fastest was like a 3.8 something. You know, the car is really fast, don't get me wrong. I mean, it was incredibly fast, what am I saying? But, you know, sometimes that's really not the most important thing, right? I mean, I think I'm over that, where I'm trying to be the fastest, prove something that really doesn't matter to me anymore. So with all that being said, let me show you guys what's fixing to happen. Freaking right, boys! What y'all think? I'm gonna get rid of my car? Hell nah. I ain't ever getting rid of my car, dude. I don't get rid of no cars. I sold one car and I regret it to this day. That's right, boys. We're going back to a 6-speed with this car. T56 Magnum. Badass clutch over from Grannis. It's basically like the one that I have on the red Supra, but on steroids. It's badass setup, you guys. This has been awesome. Don't get me wrong. I've had a lot of fun with the TH400. It's fast as hell, but I'm over it, man. I don't really care about, you know, 60 to 130 times. I don't care about being faster than the guy next to me. I don't care about none of that. It is time for me to go back to my roots. I'm going back to a 6-speed. I'm gonna start having fun. It's gonna open huge doors for badass content, more exciting stuff. I'm gonna be happier. I know the channel's gonna perform a lot better with all this, and overall, man, it's just gonna be the best thing possible for me. So hell yeah, you guys, I'm going back to a 6-speed. Everything's on order. And that's it, you guys. You guys thought I was gonna get rid of my car? Come on, you guys. I worked over. I tried to buy a MK4 SUPRA whenever I was 18 years old. I couldn't get that. I couldn't get it to happen for, you know, several different reasons. It took me 10 years to get this car when I was 28 years old. You guys think I'm gonna get rid of it? Nah, bro, no way, no chance. We're gonna make it better. We're making changes to the car. We're gonna make it more exciting, and just gonna bring some spice to the freaking channel, you guys. This is gonna get rowdy, I'll tell you guys that. 9-inch rear end that the car has. It's time to really put this thing to work. And that's not it. There's a lot more coming later on in the year for this car. I mean, there's some big stuff. Super excited. I hope you guys join me for this ride, because man, it is going to be a blast. Let's do one last pull with this. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, you guys, the TH400 was the shit. It was fast, it was consistent, it was just, you know, it just dominated everything. I never lost a race with this car. I'm switching it up, man. I need to go back to something that I really do enjoy, and that is a 6-speed. This car has been, you know, a huge help to the channel. It has got us this far, but I feel that the type of content that I can create with the 6-speed is next level. This is gonna, you know, because I'm not the type of guy who's gonna build a car and just let it sit. As you guys know, I run the hell out of my car, so can you guys imagine what I'm gonna be able to do with this, with the new setup? So whoo, oh man, I'm like I get so freaking excited, you know, just thinking about all this. Oh man, when I do that, like, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of me is like, man, am I gonna regret this? But I've thought about this for months, you guys. I've thought about it for many months. I've discussed this with Lala, just trying to get, you know, the best decision possible. And I know some of you guys are gonna say, but you have the other 6-speed, it's already a 6-speed. Yes, but it's a whole different ball game. What that car is to what this car is, it's completely different. The amount of power that red car puts down is nothing close to this one. This one I can lay it down no matter what with the 9-inch rear end. It doesn't matter. That other one, stock motor, I can still break the diff. It's a high risk on that other car. Now, worst case scenario, let's just say worst case scenario, I highly doubt it, but let's just say that I regret my decision and I kind of missed the TH400 setup. I can always sell the T56 stuff, go back to the TH400. I mean, I know how to install everything. That will be fine. Let me tell you why I don't think I would ever go back to the TH400, especially on this car. So the TH400 stuff, as you guys know, I'm getting away from it. Even on the Mustang, it's already back to a 6-speed. It's more catered towards racing. So if and when I do ever do a TH400 setup again, it's more than likely going to be on a different car, something that's going to be more like something that's gonna be more closer to a race car. I'll probably build a car that I'm not too worried about it getting damaged, maybe something that's not too hard to replace. For example, this car here, I mean, anything that breaks on this car, you guys, is incredibly expensive, like stupid expensive. Quarter panels, you know, bumpers, lips, no matter, you name it, anything for this car is really expensive. So if I can build myself like a Fox body, or maybe, you know, just something that's cheap, and you know, I can make it to where that's my crazy fast car, TH400, 3-speed, all that stuff. But I love this car way too much. I was fixing to go real deep into the rabbit hole, and you know, the stuff that I had already planned for this car and the Mustang, I was like, man, now that is something I knew I was going to regret. So I'm glad I thought about this. Now let me tell you guys this has been something that I have been contemplating and going back and forth for months, probably close to a year now. And you know, it took a lot out of me to finally make a decision, and the decision has been made. I mean, everything's already, you know, the purchases have been made. There is no going back anymore, and nor do I want to go back. So hope you guys are happy for me. Hope you guys are with me for this ride, because I'm telling you, as far as you guys who enjoy my content, you guys are going to be happy that I did this. Trust me. A lot of the things that I've always wanted to do with this car, I can't because of the TH400. So now, I guess now the question is, what car am I getting in the future that's going to be a race car or a TH400 car? Because after this, all of my cars are going to be manuals. Every single car has a T56 in it, well, except for the Eclipse, right? Because hey, maybe I could swap an LS1 in that one, which is actually one of my goals. But yeah, all right, guys. I'm not going to take much more of your time. I hope you guys enjoyed most of this video. Hopefully you watched the majority of it, because this is going to be the last time that y'all ever see this car with this setup. Until then, I'll catch you on the next video. Later. Yeah, homeboy in the red truck's following me for a while. and fuel cutoff. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons I don't like to run this car with low fuel, because I always hit the cutout. Damn it. So basically since I run a sump on this tank, I have to keep it at, you know, above a quarter tank, so that way the fuel doesn't slosh away. Thank you. That's one of my most favorite things about driving these cars, man. Just seeing how happy it makes other people. I mean, obviously it makes me very, very happy too, right? But just seeing how other people get, you know, all excited when they see the car. You know what time it is? Time to get busy.